There are two paintings of the famine of the Tsar of 1891 and 1892 made by a man that were barred by the Tsar to be shown anywhere because they, according to him, had they had anti-monarchist and unpatriotic messages, themes. In 1891, there was a famine that happened across Russia, mostly to the poor people, as it usually does, which was caused by poor weather, bad crops, and later worsened by the poor logistical networks that were used to distribute or redistribute food crops. They also had insufficient reserves of grains that were needed to feed the people that were in the country. These two paintings, they showed foreign ships, specifically US ships, bringing in aid and relief for the people. And this painting was made by the painter to complete what his job was, which was to show what was happening in the country, which was his job as the royal painter. These paintings were made by my third most favorite painter, Ivan Ivanovsky. His father's name did not have a ski at the end, but he added it later because he went into a Slavic country and he wanted a Slavic surname. So his father changed his surname and I got my third favorite painter, Ivan Ivanovsky. I don't know if I have told you, but I have a certain obsession with painting and repainting water. When I was born, we went to have my birth chart read, and the priest, the pandit, he told us that I have a danger from water and I should not be allowed to go near bodies of water. So when I was younger, whenever we used to go to the beach or something, my mom used to very specifically tell me that Asta, don't go in the water. I was specifically supposed to not go in the water. Everyone else can, but for me, no. So I have spent a lot of my time looking at water but not being in it, which is why I have obsession with water paintings. Ivanovsky has many water paintings, and my favorite amongst all of these is this one. And so I decided to have that printed on a piece of fabric, and then I made a bunch of clothes with it. So come sew with me. I had about 6 meters of fabric printed. I brought it in. I sent the photo out and they printed it and sent it back to me. My printer is in Surat. He's a fabric manufacturer. I got 6 meters of cambric cotton. I love wearing cotton. I love wearing most natural fabrics, and I love wearing cotton specifically because I live in a very humid area and I don't like getting sweaty at all. I would rather it get evaporated rather than stay on my skin, which is why cotton is my fabric of choice. I made this 2 months ago and then I forgot that I had the fabric because I was busy with college. But I made this as an IT for home, and it has a empire waistline. Honestly, it's above the empire. It's above my bust line. It's full length and it's really comfortable. It is supposed to be an IT. I have been wearing it as an IT at home. It is shapeless and quite comfortable. Almost all 4 of the designs that I chose are shapeless. This one, when I was sewing it, I realized this one was supposed to have spaghetti tops, but I forgot to add that. In fact, I cut it a little too short. So in the end, I had to add triangular pieces of fabric up here, like gussets, to make sure that my hand has more space to move around in. The second dress had a bit of an issue with the way I wanted to cut it. Was I couldn't make it skin tight. I had already cut this and I hadn't made it skin tight, and then I had to make sure that I couldn't make that one was skin tight either because it had the ship in the middle of it. So I had to manipulate the fabric, add darts in the front, darts in the back, darts on the side to make it as close to my skin as possible, because I couldn't cut the fabric out from the sides because that would cause pieces of the ship to get stitched inside, and the whole image of the ship will be hidden. The first top I made it in a similar fashion to this one, but slightly longer bust, so that at least my breasts are in the upper part of the dress and loose from the bottom again. I did not plan on making everything loose. There was not like an idea I went in with. It was just that while I was making it, it turned out everything I made was loose. All the designs that I had chosen were loose. So all four of these did end up becoming loose clothing. It looked kind of like a baby doll top, but yeah, but in this color scheme. The last one I had ordered elastic for because the elastic I had was too wide or too thin. So I needed like a medium size of elastic that I could use to make the top. But when I ordered it, the guy, he came up at 11 o'clock in the morning and he called me, and then he said that I brought your elastic. Could you give me the OTP? And I gave him the OTP. And when I went down, I couldn't find it anywhere. It was not on the shoe stand, it was not in the bag, it was nowhere. The whole day I was looking for it outside, couldn't find it. When my brother came back home, I told him to teach me. This is it. Teach me how to use the CCTV camera. Then he looked through the CCTV camera, and the delivery guy had just thrown it in through the window, and I didn't notice because I didn't check inside the house. I just checked outside in the parking lot. Finally, I did make the top with like a square neck with elastic at the end of the sleeves and elastic in the front. It is again quite loose, very comfortable. I think all four of them are good enough to be worn at home. I think I will wear all four of them at home. It seems comfortable and pretty and comfortable. So, first up, it looks. Second up, you see how pretty the colors of the ocean on it are? The colors of the ocean and the occasional seagulls. It's so pretty. There's not even that many colors. There's like 3-4 colors and just one over large stroke, but it's so pretty. The one I have on, I don't know if there's any seagulls. Oh, seagull. Just great colors altogether. Amazing colors. I do wonder about the Ivan Zawski thing, that the Tsar decided to bar his paintings, saying that they were unpatriotic and anti-monarchist, but he didn't do anything. He painted what was the truth, and at that time, right before the fall of the Kingdom of Russia, it was just a time where the Tsar's mistakes, his shitty government policies that were causing troubles, they were the ones to fault. They were the ones that were, causing issues to the people. They consider it unpatriotic because that was the government. But if the government was one that was supposed to serve the people, it would be unpatriotic to lie to the people. The opinions and what is right, what is wrong changes in every type of government, but it's always the same. You can never put the people who are in power in even the slightest amount of danger because they do not like their power being taken away from them. It's a good painting, not my favorite, but it's nice. My favorite are the bluer ones or the ones on fire. But I think I just like them because of the color. This one definitely had a stronger, message. Not a message, but it was reporting what was happening. Ivan Zawski, he was the court painter or something like that. He painted for the government. He painted events. He painted wars. He went with admirals and captains to paint stuff. There's a bunch of paintings of him with the Indian flag in it. So I'm guessing he painted the East India Company's paintings at some point. I really do love all of these tops and dresses. Honestly, the pursuit of truth is just never ending because a lot of times the truth will harm the ones in power. So, wow, that's a bummer note to end it at. The paintings are really pretty. I'll add a bunch. Okay then. Bye. I'm so sorry for the awkward ass way I'm talking in this whole video. I have no idea why I'm doing that. I'm like watching the video while I'm editing it, and it's who is that? Why is she doing this? Like, what's wrong with her? But yeah, that's me for some reason acting like that.